Namaste. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you are, while you locate this class, I want to welcome you. Welcome you to my home office, the healing room. This is where Nataraja Kunj got its start. So if you have never been in my home, experiencing a healing with Sophia, here you are. Bienvenidos. So I thought I would do a little connection with all of you. It's been a long time since I've taught a live yoga class, and this is actually the first time I'm teaching it's not live stream, but anyway, a recorded yoga class. And I just wanted to reconnect with you because we've been closed now for 2 weeks at the center. The yoga studio has been closed 3, and I don't want you to forget your practice. So I thought, let's do something together today, hopefully tomorrow and the day after, just to keep that, your practice alive. Okay? I have my precious student here, Buster. I've had to kick him off of the yoga mat several times already, so it's all mine now. So let's begin by sitting on a pillow if you've got one, or a zafu, just bringing your hips higher than your knees. And just finding that comfortable position where your back is nice and straight, and your belly comes out a little bit. I like to call that the Buddha belly. Shoulders are down from your ears. They say you shouldn't play music, but this is my friend's music. I think it's okay. Let's see if there's a problem once we put it on YouTube. I hope not. Anyway, so let's begin with just some breathing. So close your eyes. Yeah, just close your eyes, finding that comfortable position. Let the thoughts that have clouded your day or your evening just disappear with each exhale. And as you inhale some beautiful sweetness, some healing, loving energy. Nice and calm, nice and peaceful. Let's take a deep inhale through our nose. And exhale through the mouth. Inhaling again. Exhaling through the mouth. And as you inhale, allow your belly to just expand. And exhale. Take a couple more breaths here on your own. Our hands to our heart, placing your thumbs on your sternum, bringing the shoulders back. Close your eyes again and set an intention for this class, or set an intention for the world, or whatever you wish to set an intention for. But let's make this yoga practice all around that intention. Just take a moment and do that now. Slowly flutter your eyes open. And let's intertwine the fingers. And then just push your hands forward. Really expanding here, stretching out your arms. Take a deep inhale and raise the arms up over your head. Push the ceiling up. Push it up. Yeah. And then bring your hands all the way down to the floor in front of you. Just pressing into the floor. Buster. Take your chin down to your chest. Take the right ear to the right shoulder. Chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder. And one more time. Bringing your chin back to center. Curve the spine, roll all the way up, bringing the arms up over your head. Clasp your hands together and point your index fingers. Lifting the rib cage nice and high. Having a little vacancy now between the ribs and the pelvic bone. And we're going to do a little spinal twist. Going to the right. Turn and look over your back shoulder. Looking at the wall behind you. Hold here as we're twisting at the waist. Release your twist. Go to the other side. So many of you have taken my yoga class. Were you crawling, buddy? And you know I'm all about the stretch, getting ready for the class. I don't like to just jump in. And release the twist, coming forward. Let's remove the pillow if you haven't already. Let's extend the legs out in front. Move the flesh from the sit bones, bringing the feet together. Sitting in staff pose. Try not to have the muscles in your legs flexed here. Just place the hands on the thighs for a moment. Super straight back. The chin is level with the floor and the shoulders are away from the ears. To me, it's the simplest looking pose, but it's the hardest one to do, so hold here. Relax your thighs. Let's take our hands and just walk down the front of the legs, pulling the tummy in, going forward as far as you can. You make it your practice. See if your forearms will now rest on the tops of your legs. Bring your hands closer to your toes. Bring your chin to your chest. And then take the arms alongside the ears as you raise all the way up. Taking your arms down behind you, fingers towards the buttocks, and then just lean into your arms, lifting your chest. Take your butt off the floor if you can, lifting, lifting, lifting. Keeping the head in line with the spine. Hold here. And then lower back into the seated staff pose. Good. We'll do another round with some alternate moves here. Inhale the arms all the way up. And this time we're going to exhale, reaching for the toes. Let your hands fall wherever they fall. If it's the tops of the shins or the ankles, let that be the word. It's going to be okay. Hold here, breathe here. Take a deep inhale and exhale, coming down a little bit further. If you have a strap here, this is nice. You could wrap it around your feet and you kind of pull. It's a beautiful traction if you want to try that. I was lucky I even had a yoga mat at home, let alone a strap. I'm not going to have that. Well, I guess you could just use a belt. Inhale the arms all the way up. Lifting the ribs, exhale the arm down. Fingers back, lift up. Breathe here. Keeping the head in line with the spine. It's warm in here. I turned off the air conditioner because it was making so much noise and I wanted you to hear the sound of the fountain. And lower back down into staff pose. Inhale the arms all the way up. This time we're going to take the left hand and place it to the outside of the right foot. Bring the right arm back and look over your left shoulder. Your right shoulder. Fold forward if you can. Let's really twist ourselves up into a crazy little easy pretzel. You got this. It's super nice, super great stretch, beautiful across your shoulders. I like to bring my head wherever it feels best. I don't like to try to put it into some weird position where it's uncomfortable. All right, let's go the other side. Arms up. Exhale down. Right hand outside of the left foot and twist. Bringing that ear down to your shoulder and a nice deep stretch on your side back. Feels amazing. A couple more breaths here. Release. Perfect. Let's cross our legs into seated easy pose. Bring the hands to the tops of the knees. And we're going to do some Suki rolls. So we're going to lift the ribs, come forward all the way, make a big giant circle. This you should feel not only in your spine, but in your quadriceps. Make a nice little rotation on the spinal cord. Let's do like 3. This will be 4. We're going to do 6. One more time. Let's go the other way. This one always reminds me of like the 60s and on psychedelics or something. I hope you're laughing. I've never done that. All right, bring your hands forward, coming into tabletop. Okay, making sure that the knees are directly over the hips. Y'all know this, you've got this, you've done it a million times, right? Let's do some cat-cow. I like to inhale on the cat, so really driving that spine up high, taking the chin to the chest. Releasing into a cow, raising the chin, feeling this nice stretch in your back. And again, into cat. Pull, pull, pull everybody in. And release into cow. Inhale cat. Exhale cow. And let's come back and sit on the feet. We're going to do child's pose, so open the knees as wide as your yoga mat is, big toes to touch. And you're going to make that space for the body. So while we're here, you can either turn your face one direction or just keeping the forehead to the floor or bringing your arms all the way back for old school child pose. Making contact with your mat and the floor, resting here. Don't do what I'm doing. So while in child pose, we are going to walk our hands all the way over to one side, getting that big side stretch again. Hold here, for at least 3 good breaths. I wish you could smell the incense that I'm burning. It is so amazing. Let's make our way over to the other side. Of course, I have the wall here. I'm going to go as far as I can. And make your way back up. Bringing your knees together. Let's come to the tops of the knees. And we're going to tuck our toes. Then we're going to sit on our heels. Huge stretch in the soles of the feet. The big toes are screaming. Just hold here, breathe here. You're going to be okay. Okay, time's up. Coming back into hands and knees. Go ahead and tap your feet out. Let's extend our right leg back with the toe to the mat, and then push into the heel for a little calf stretch. And then raise your leg up in line with your hip, gazing down at that space between your hands, so you're not really putting any crick in your neck. And bring your leg down, back up a little bit. Let's go to the other side. Toe to the mat, push into it for a stretch. And then raise your leg up. Toe pointed down, pushing that heel into the back wall behind you. Gazing down. And bring the knees back down together, touch your toes. Let's come into that wonderful little position of uncomfortableness, right? Breathe here. Come back into tabletop. This time we're going to turn our hands backwards. Being mindful of where your arms are. We don't want them way out here. We want them directly underneath the shoulders. I'm all about feeling the yoga in your body. What is it doing? How is it feeling? What is it working? What is it stretching? Are you sweating? Is your heart pounding? And let's bring the hands back. But this time, one at a time, let's just put a little bit of pressure into the hand, one at a time. All right, nice. Let's take that balance a little bit further, extending your right leg back. This time you're going to reach forward with your left hand. Arm is close to the ear. The gaze again is down from the floor. Pushing your heel into the wall behind you, relaxing your neck, reaching for opposite ends of the room. Let's hold this for at least 3 breaths, but really feel that leg and the calf and the thigh and the hamstring. Everybody's excited here. And switch it out for the other side. Leg goes back first, arm reaches forward. Oh my God, you have no idea how hot it is in here. I wonder if you can even hear the fountain, because I'm ready to put the air conditioner on. All right. Good. Let's just sit on our heels now. Buster. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to sit on our left hip, extend our right leg out, and then the left foot is going to be on the inside of our thigh. Sit with a straight back. Slide your right hand down your leg. Sweep your left arm up. Taking this hand and just pushing it to the inside, raising up, and again, bringing your head to wherever is happy for you. If it's down, looking at the right side, or up, looking up at the left. So while we're here, I want you to just make adjustments because sometimes the heel stops you from going forward, but I want you to go just a little bit closer to the earth. Take that hand, put it behind your back, looking at your big toe. And let's slide it all the way up. Take your hand down, reach your arm up, and sweep up. Look up. It's such a liberating pose, I don't know what it's called. And then come down. And let's switch out to the other side. All right. Same thing, other side, left hand on left toe, right arm sweeps all the way up, looks up. I'm going to let you breathe on your own because I could bore you to death with inhale, exhale. Take the right hand down behind you, sweep your left arm up, and come up and over and stretch it out. Good. Let's bring both legs back. And I want you to come into child's pose. While you're in child's pose, I'm going to nix the window thing because it's too hot. And I'm going to turn on the air conditioner. Be right back. All right, here we are. So you should be in child's pose. All right. Let's lay on our tummies. So while we're here, I'm going to do most of the class is going to be on the floor, just FYI. So begin to rock your heels from side to side. Maybe opening the legs a little bit wider. All right, let's bend our knees. So the toes pointing to the back wall, point them up to the ceiling, flex the feet. Point and flex. Point and flex. We're up on our elbows. Bring your forearms to the mat. You're going to reach back and grab your left foot. Take your right leg down. And all you're going to do is just kind of pull the leg close to your buttocks. Relaxing everything. The only thing that's moving is your belly because you're inhaling and you're exhaling. Just pulling the leg in. Wonderful stretch. Breathe into the stretch. Just imagine that your quadriceps are stretching right north and south. Pull that heel to your butt. Yeah. Some of you do this pose so easily. And is it a pose? No, it's just a stretch. Looks cool. Take your right hand and we're going to straighten it. from slipping on the mat. Okay, let's release everything. And we're going to go to the other side. I'm going to turn around so you can just see from here. Bend the legs. Flex the feet, point the toes, flex the feet, point the toes, flex the feet, point the toes. The left leg goes down. Reach back for your foot. However you get it there. Just feel that stretch. Oh yeah, the air is so much better. Well, when I run the tape back, I'll find out if you could actually hear that fountain, if it was worth the time that I was sweating or not. Inhaling and exhaling. I don't know what time I started the class. I'm going to have to get really close and look at the timer in a minute. Okay, pushing into your left hand. That's it. Stretch it out, buddies. Ow, wow, wow, wow. And come down. Bring your foot down. Let's extend our arms. Take your forehead to the mat and rest. Or chin, whichever works best for you. We could take our hands behind our back. Clasping them together, straightening your arms. Tops of the feet are on the floor. And a nice big inhale. And exhale, lifting off the mat, straightening your arms. The gaze is right in front of your yoga mat. Lift your arms as high as you can. Hold here, breathe here, lifting the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and lower down. Take a break. Resting your ear on the mat. We're going to do that a couple more times. So many of you haven't done yoga in a week, maybe 2 weeks, or maybe you have. Not really sure. Okay, let's do that again. Hands clasped behind your back, straighten the arms. Inhale. Exhale, lifting up. And lower down, releasing your hands. Turn your cheek to the mat and rest. Okay, so instead of doing it the third time, let's just reach back and grab our feet. And we're going to have the same type of a movement, inhaling, exhaling, lifting up, raise your legs up, and push into your hands. And lower down, and relax. Oops, what did I hit? Hope I didn't turn it off. That's my mouse. All right, let's come on up. Let's come up into a standing position. I can't believe how hot it is. Let me check the time. Oh, 30 minutes, all right. Okay, hopefully you can see me here. Let's do some standing poses. I don't know how far I need to go back. Okay. Your feet are grounded into the mat as wide as your hips are. Raise your toes up and place them all down one at a time. Shoulders down from the ear. Let's raise the right arm up. And the left hand, we're just going to kind of slide down our leg, letting the left ear go to the left shoulder. Cartwheel the arms over and the other side. Don't put the hand on the leg because you'll brace yourself. Just let it float. And coming up. Let's inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale the arms down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now I'm on carpet, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to balance, but inhale up. Exhale down. And let's inhale up and balance on the toes. Stay there. And coming down. Okay. This is like going right into my eyes. I don't know why. Let's do that again. Getting structured in mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale onto the toes. Exhale to the heels. Inhale, toes and heels and toes and heels. Next time we're going to stay up. So inhaling all the way up and hold. Reach, reach for the sky and come down. All right, let's clasp our hands together at the top and let's do that beautiful movement again where we're going to lean all the way to the left. Feeling it different in your body because you've got structure at the top. Inhaling up, exhaling other side. I know I said we'd be on the floor for most of it, but we're up. And then float the hands down. Let's open our legs super wide as you can. Bring the arms out to the side, turning the palms up, bending your elbows, placing your hands forward, coming into a squat. So being mindful of your squat, that you're not forward, your legs are back, your buttocks is back, your spine is straight. All right. So arms up, this is the goddess pose. Lower to where you're happy and comfortable. Place the hands on the knees. Straighten up. Raise your arms up like a big X. Let's lower back into goddess pose. I always like to find a position on my breaths, if you haven't noticed. Hands on the legs, straighten it up, and then arms into an X. Perfect. Bring your arms down. Let's turn to the right. Hips are forward. Inhale the arms up. Let's clasp our hands together here, and then go into a warrior. We are warriors, so gazing forward. Hold, hold, hold. Take your hand onto the top of your thigh. Sweep your other arm up. Sweep your arm down, straighten the legs, and let's go to the other side. Inhale, arms up for warrior one, and exhale into that bent knee. Bringing your forearm to the top of your thigh, sweeping it back up again. Up, toes pointed forward. Bring hips back, taking your hands to the floor into windmill pose. Right hand to the mat, left arm up. Big, beautiful twist, looking up at the ceiling or looking down at the floor. Switch it out. This to me is the perfect yoga practice for home isolation or sheltering in place. I'm not isolated. And bring your hands to the floor. Walk them forward. And walk them back. Keep on walking, walking, walking until your hands are behind you. You can take your head to the mat if you want to. Walk them forward. Bring your knees to the floor. Good. Let's prepare for our cool down. Get all this out of my way. So lying on your back onto the mat with your knees bent. Let's cross the right leg over the left knee. Reach for your toes. Pull your leg down. I want you to feel that stretch in your right hip. I like to close my eyes while I'm doing the cool down. You do whatever you want. But as I'm breathing, I'm releasing the large muscles in the hip and the buttocks. Let's go to the other side. You're gonna have to come off the mat. Crossing your leg over, right hand guides your left foot to the other side. I like to hold my foot down also. Alright, release that stretch. Straighten your legs. No room here, guys. And inhale the arms up over your head. Your shoulder blades should be flat on the floor. Point the toes, reach, do a full body stretch. And then take the arms back down toward your hips. Turn your palms up. Let your feet kind of just flop open, not sideways. Shoulder blades are flat on the floor. Chin is tucked. Neck is stretched. And then take as much time as you need to rest in corpse pose, Shavasana. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing this time with me. We'll see you on the next one. Namaste.